Johnnie Walker on a Sunday afternoon on Radio 2, and a pleasure to welcome now three of the stories. Steve is here, Stuart Belsalmo, welcome.
How's it going, Johnny?
It's going very well, thanks, good to see you. And Di is here, how you doing, Di?
Hello, Johnny, how's it going?
Yeah, grinning always, he's always grinning, isn't he?
He knows something.
And Rob is here. Hi, Rob, welcome.
Yeah, great to see you.
Yeah, how's it going then?
Brilliant, thanks.
So you just had a pretty exciting time supporting Elton John. Over how many dates did you do, Steve?
We did 13 dates. We did 11 here and then 2 in Germany. And it was fantastic experience. Elton was lovely to us. All the band were great and the crew. It was a new experience for us playing such big arenas and stadiums and stuff. It was great.
Were you scared when you went out?
No, not at all, because the sound was so brilliant. It was easier than all the gigs we'd done before. It was just fun, it was.
Yeah. What about that night, though, when England were knocked out the World Cup and you had to go on?
That was the last gig down in Bournemouth. They showed the match on the big screens, and of course England went out, and we had to go on and try and make people happy, which was very difficult.
Bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
It went well, though.
Yeah, it was great.
So how did you start recording all this? It was in somebody's kitchen, wasn't it?
That's right. The four of us, there's another songwriter as well, Andy, who's not present today, and we got together and started writing songs in Rob's kitchen, and very quickly we had a load of tunes. And Rob has a friend called Lawrence, and he owns an old cinema in a little place called Glencorrwg in the Welsh Valleys, which is now like a club and stuff. So we took all Di's recording equipment there and recorded over about a year. So we had a very romantic time recording this record.
Yeah, I asked him if we could go there for a week.
And a year later we come out with a huge bar bill.
But, I mean, there's no record label involved then. It was just you doing your own thing, wasn't it?
That's right. We put the album together and borrowed some money from some local gangsters and set up our own recording label. And then, luckily, we got picked up by Warner Brothers just before Christmas.
But didn't you have some help from the other side on the mixing? What was that story?
We definitely did. The place is reputedly haunted by by a ghost that they've named Carter. Loads of people have seen him. And bear in mind, this is a ex-mining town full of very tough guys who are not really into that sort of thing, but a lot of people have spotted Carter. And when we were doing the recording process, faders were going up on the desk and all sorts of stuff was happening, which was very strange. And
was he any good at doing a mix?
We thanked,
Not really.
No. we thanked him on the record just in case. You know? But then we had some string players come down. Some 8 beautiful girls came down to play strings on the record. One of them was complaining of being cold all day. And we had photographs of the session, and a ghost was captured behind the girl who was complaining.
Wow.
It's very strange.
They say that's one of the signs of a presence, is it goes very cold.
I think it was Di's hands.
I had nothing to do with that.
How about playing a song? What would you like to do?
We'll probably play Roll Like a Stone, which is about our hometown of Swansea.
Okay.
Your sweet shining gold, it ignited emotions you thought had run cold. You stood and watched the preacher at the side of the road. He said, this town's full of vampires, so take care of your soul. Flew like a bird through those towers of glass. No time for reflection, no thought for the past. As you push the boat out away from the shore, you start making waves, my dear. You drift from it all. The love you lead you right down that beaten path. You've learned when you're down on your knees, you gotta go there to come back. You will roll like a stone, maybe all the way home when you're done. Search for the answers, you'll find they were there all along.
the answers, you'll find they were there all along. You will roll like a stone, baby, all the way home when you're done. Then you will find your way in this town. Yeah, don't let the world bring you down. Use inside you, baby, that you haven't found. You will roll like a stone, baby, all the way home when you're done. As you search for the answers, you'll find they were there all along. You will roll like a stone, baby, like a stone, baby, home. You will roll like a stone, baby, like a stone, baby, home. Then you will find your way. You will find your place in this town. Yeah.
The stories and Roll Like a Stone. There's a story about, was it you, Steve, when you lost your mum? I don't want to revive painful memories, but
Yeah.
you kind of sang for her in a way.
Yeah, but my mum had cancer for about 18 months. She had quite a long illness with lung cancer, and I've been studying various forms of singing for a number of years, and I'm always reminded of the healing power of music, and especially the voice. So during my mum's illness, my two younger brothers and myself sang with her. Every Sunday we get together and we'd sing and we'd harmonise together. And it was a very bonding and lovely thing. My mum was a singer, and she used to sing in my Stedfords and so on when she was younger, and was very successful at that. And especially during the illness, it was a lovely thing to get together and reconnect with my mum. And she went to a place called Tiolwyn in Morriston in Swansea, which is a fantastic hospice that care for cancer patients. My mum started to die at 6 o'clock, and we started singing with her. And it was incredibly peaceful and a very helpful thing to do. And for 3 hours we sang until she passed, and it was very, very beautiful. And we were singing just a tune that we hadn't rehearsed on. There was just a tune came and we were all harmonising, and it was a beautiful death. It was a very peaceful death and very lovely death. And one of my teachers, a woman called Jill Pearce, who teaches various forms of singing, in particular a thing called throat singing or overtone singing. We were talking later, and I was quite unaware that in different cultures they sing people when they die. They sing with them and they chant with them and so on. So for some reason, my brothers and myself, because we got into this habit of harmonising together for a year, it became a very natural thing. And when we got into the drama of the fact that my mum was passing, we came out of the song, and we'd get into this drama, and then we'd just go back in with our voices and be carried along with the song, and all the drama went, and we were very, very present, and we were able to be there really when she died. It was a very, very lovely thing.
Mm. If she could get on the phone from up there now, I'm sure she'd say thanks very much. It was a lovely way to go.
Well, my dad was there at the death, and they've been separated for 10 years prior to her dying. And he said, when I go, will you come and sing for me? And I've told this story to a few people, and they said, will you come and sing to me? And it's interesting, in our culture we have midwives to bring people in, babies in, but we don't have people generally to take people out.
No, we get very embarrassed about the whole thing.
Very much.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah, I was in hospital when I was not too well, and Gordon Haskell came in and just sang a few songs. It was fantastic. It was lovely. It really gave me a lift.
It's a very healing thing.
Yeah, definitely. How about playing Journey's End, Show Me Love? Is there a connection there at all? Or?
Well, I think, this is a Rob lyric. I think Rob...
It is meant to have a dual meaning. It's definitely a semi-spiritual song.
I think a lot of our songs can be taken that way, and a lot of people have taken that way. They weren't written in that, you know, with that intention, other than just trying to connect with people, really.
Okay, well, if you're ready, I'd be playing it.
Let's go.
To the journey's end. Save me from the coldest season. Tell me there's a deeper reason. Lead me to the journey's end. 'Cause I was told there is loneliness. I've been taught to keep things in. To the journey's end. So save me from the coldest season. Tell me there's a deeper reason. Lead me to the journey's end. Yeah, won't you lead me? Come and lead me home. Journey's end. On and on and on, and I say, on and on and on, and I say, lead me to the journey's end. On and on and on, and I say, on and on and on, and I say, lead me to the journey's end. To the journey's end. Lead me to the journey's end. To the journey's end.
The Store is playing live here on Radio 2, and that was Journey's End, Show Me Love. So you got your own lovely big tour coming up now.
We have indeed. We're all over the country in September. Beginning of September all the way through.
Yeah. I mean, was it hard playing for supporting somebody like Elton? Because a lot of people still coming in when you're playing, or
surprisingly not. A lot of people were sat down, and it was all made so easy. From the first day we got there, Elton come and said, if anything you need, you know, just ask. And the generosity of the man and generosity of all his people was incredible, really, and it made us feel so relaxed. And we had two of the best sound guys in the world, Pab and Matt, who, you know, just made us feel very welcome and made it all easy for us. So
yeah, we had more help than most support bands.
Thanks to Elton.
So it wasn't like, oh, the lights are off and we're background music. We had all the big screens and lights, and you know, we went on with a bang.
It was fantastic.
It was great.
Yeah, which is really good because, I mean, there are some artists, headline shows and the support band, you think, what's gone wrong with the sound? And then when the main artist comes on, it's beautiful. You know,
Yeah.
So he's been very generous to the band, hasn't he, Old?
Definitely.
He's just an absolute gem. Fair play. We can't thank him enough, really. It's just been brilliant. And, you know, to lots of other bands. And it's not... He really does listen to about 100 albums a week. He's incredible knowledge for new music, all music, but new music especially. It's great.
He's got a better knowledge than you could wrap all the DJs up together and they still wouldn't know as much as Elton. He really is amazing. Shows us all up.
He showed us up a bit. Well playing, mate.
Well, listen, thanks for coming by, and we'll play out with the new single. Is there a story about how this song evolved?
This is the first song that we ever wrote, the four of us together. All the songs have got stories behind them, but we don't necessarily tell people the story, because you can kind of make it up yourself.
But again, it's a story about, you know, love is, you know, the Beatles said it most succinctly. So
it's about someone who's had a hard time,
exactly.
But it's like a positive spin on it.
Yeah. Well, it's a nice thing to have for the summer, a good, powerful, positive song. It's a good record.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Here's the stories, I Believe in Love.
The tears ran dry as she looked down at the bloody water. She saw the child, but the child had died. Yeah, I believe in love, 'cause love is all we have. It guides us to dry land. Yeah. Oh
The new single from The Stories called I Believe in Love, and such a great bunch of guys, and wonderful harmonies too. I mean, they spend hours getting those harmonies right. And they start their tour on the 30th of August in Bristol, and then they do dates right the way through September. If you'd like to find out more, you can go online and go to their website, which is thestories.co.uk, and Stories is spelled S-T-O-R-Y-S. Thestories, all one word, .co.uk. And thanks again to them for coming in.